Welcome back to Capitol Review. I'm Mark Hall. Just months before the midterms, a bipartisan, congressionally established agency to help officials across the country improve their election process and voting systems has no members. President Trump has fired the two Democrats, and the lone Republican has resigned from the Election Assistance Commission. President has fired the two Democrats and that lone Republican who resigned. Joining us now is Jessica Huseman. She's the editorial director of Votebeat. Jessica, welcome to Capitol Review.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad to have you. The president on Thursday night addressed the nation about the voting systems and voter interference. This move, what does it signal heading into the midterms, getting rid of all of those people?
You know, I think that it is a sign of real frustration with the fact that his voting policies are not moving anywhere. You know, he has been attempting to get full voter rolls out of lots of states. 15 states have taken him to court over that so far. All of them have won. The SAVE Act is not passing. Both executive orders on voting that he has issued have been totally halted by the courts. And so we've seen a lot of movement on voting, but not a lot of it has stuck. And I think Trump is focused on the things that he can definitely do. And one of those things, given that recent decision by the Supreme Court, was to fire these election commissioners. And so I don't know that there's a three-dimensional chess game here behind the scenes. I think that this is a sign of frustration, and there may be no second step here beyond firing these commissioners.
What is the current status of the commission? Can the president appoint maybe allies to the commission?
You know, we certainly could. The EAC has really, really specific standards for how its commissioners are selected and begin to serve, and which is a little bit different from some of the other independent agencies that the federal government has within it. So it is much more specific than the FEC's policies, for example. I'm sorry, the Federal Election Commission, for example. So they have to be nominated, they have to be approved by the Senate. No more than two can come from one party. And they have to be sort of consulted. The leadership in the House and the Senate has to be consulted. They don't have to be listened to, but they do have to be consulted. That is all written in the law. And so certainly he could try to nominate two Republicans and maybe two friendly Democrats, or, you know, the law only says no more than two from a single party. So could he do two Republicans and two Libertarians? I don't know, maybe, but that process is going to take months. It's going to take Senate approval, and we've known it to take up to a year and a half before. So I don't think that this is happening anytime soon.
Jessica Huseman, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you.